We have Luka from Below Deck, and we are so excited to have you. Luka, did you know that Chantel met you at
At BravoCon.
Yes, I do
You
remember.
remember me?
Yes, I do.
After?
BravoCon was so much fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was so funny because I remember when I was like, I like screamed your name or something because you were in the VIP section and like you came over and you were so sweet. And then I was like texting, he like stared at me in the eyes. But I think it's such like a cultural thing, like from where you're from. Because when we travel, I always feel like people always stare in the eyes. So I'm like, oh my God, I'm dying.
Yeah.
It might be a Kiwi thing, yeah.
Like,
When we talk about Below Deck, she refers to you as her boyfriend. She's engaged, by the
I'm
way.
engaged too.
Yeah, she's engaged.
Like you're like below deck boyfriend.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So yeah, we have so many questions, but I kind of want to start off with how long you've been doing this. So talk to us a little bit about that.
Oh my gosh, I've been working on yachts for like 7 years now. So yeah, it's been a while. Sorry, what was that?
No, do you feel that it's different when you go onto a yacht that's being filmed versus not filmed?
Yeah, definitely. Especially like in the beginning, it takes a lot to get used to when you have all these cameras around. But eventually, you just stop noticing them, unless they're like right in front of you. But yeah, when you're working, you don't really notice it because you're so focused on actually your job. Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. Do you think that
Yeah.
the people like treat you different on the yacht, like when they haven't been on the show before and like they see that filming is happening and you've experienced it, so they kind of like look at you to like guide them? Like, do you have to tell like the people what to do and like where to hide?
No, not really. Everyone kind of knows what they need to do, which is really good.
Okay, good.
Okay, so I need to ask you because I'm obsessed with Below Deck Down Under, and I just caught up on Med, and I just thought you were the most beautiful human, and Jamie was the most beautiful human ever. What happened with you and Jamie after Down Under?
Not much really. I ended up leaving. I went and joined another boat, and then she went and did like a road trip with Culver. So they kind of got back to, I don't know how that road trip went, but
You
yeah,
still
yeah.
took her?
I haven't talked to her for a while. No,
Wow.
we messaged a little bit afterwards, but yeah.
I noticed you guys unfollowed each other.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, I think that was a while ago.
But
Like,
why
this is
did
a
you
new
guys
season.
unfollow each other? You don't remember?
No, I think that was a while ago. Obviously, like I'm back with my girlfriend now, and her like
Oh.
seeing the show, she's like, I don't want you to have any contact with these girls, and I'm like,
Oh.
okay.
I'd
Aw.
be the same way. I would be crazy.
Yeah.
And Jamie is
Yeah.
literally beautiful. So I would be like the same exact way. So wait, you're not single right now?
No, I'm not.
Oh my gosh, that's gonna break
Everyone-
so many people's hearts.
Yeah.
Did you have a couple of questions? Is he single or?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
Every question was
every
is he
question.
single? Every
Mhm.
single question. And I was like, oh my gosh. Is it the girl that so someone said that on your Instagram page you have photos of like you and this woman and it's like dated 5 years back. Is it that person that you're dating?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
This is a real confusing one for people because they're like this doesn't add up. Like he was with this person back then, and then he did all this on the show. We were together, yeah, like I think it's about 4 years ago, and then we split up, and then I did both of these TV shows, and then yeah, we got back together, and we've been together since. But yeah, she doesn't really like the show.
Aw.
On and off. So it was an on and off relationship and you guys are on right now.
Yeah.
Does she do yachting?
No,
Oh.
she had a hair salon before in Spain, but she's not a yachty, no.
Oh wow.
What is your goal then in yachting? Like, where would you like to see yourself go?
I'm not too sure at the moment. I'm currently on a yacht as an engineer now, but yeah, during the show, I actually really enjoyed being bosun, especially working with Sandy and her giving me the opportunity to drive the boat, and yeah, that was very cool. So
So
who knows?
are you Captain Sandy or Captain Jason?
This is such a hard question. At BravoCon, everyone was asking me this question. I'm like, I
Oh,
can't,
okay.
I can't answer this. It's too hard. But yeah, I like, obviously me and Jason get along really well. We hang out a lot in Bali off the boat, and I loved working for Captain Sandy because she was just so knowledgeable, and she taught me a lot of new things that I didn't know, and obviously I got to spend the whole season with Sandy, so we formed quite a good connection. And when
Yeah.
I was working for Jason, it was very brief, and most of his time was spent with Joelle, so I didn't really talk to him too much.
Oh,
Yeah.
because like the bosun and like the captain will like have more
Well, he came at
communication.
the end too.
Yeah.
Yeah, came in right at the end, so I only had a few charters.
I do have to say, if you did come in before, I could see you and Jamie right away before Culver and Jamie, because that didn't really make sense to me. I could
Yeah,
see,
probably.
yeah, right away that would have happened. Did you watch Below Deck before you actually like went on at the show?
Um, I had seen like a couple of episodes. So when I got the opportunity to go and actually be on the show, then I started watching a few more and understanding like how it works and all that. But yeah, I've never really been into watching too much TV. But now obviously I watch it a lot.
Do they cast you individually and then like kind of put you as all in one boat, or depend like it's kind of just lucky on who gets on that boat that it's getting filmed?
Yeah, everyone's casted individually,
Okay.
and then you meet each other on the boat, so you have no idea who's going to be there, or yeah.
But how did you get the call? Like, do they ask you like, are you okay with this? Like, you're going to be on camera? I mean, it's a lot.
Yeah, it's like we do like full like casting and everything, and an
Oh,
interview and stuff like that. So yeah, you know exactly what you're getting into.
Why don't they ever show the first mate, or is it the first mate and the engineer? Like, why don't they ever get shown on the show?
I'm not too sure about that one actually. A lot of
Okay.
people ask me that question, but I don't know if it's something to do with like the safety of the vessel or
Mm.
something like that. But yeah, they're quite low key on all of the. I think they showed the engineers on.
on one of them. I forgot his name.
Yeah,
Oh, like a full season? I don't remember
Yeah,
that.
they
But
did. I forgot his name. He was actually really big too, and I literally can't remember his name.
yeah.
So okay, so I just caught up on Below Deck, the one that you're on right now.
Yeah.
And what do you think? And be honest, what do you think of footage now of Natalia now that the footage has aired and you're watching back?
Yeah, it's crazy seeing it all come out, and like especially during the season, I had no idea that all of this was going on because I had my department, I was focusing on all my kind of stuff, so I had no idea that all of this drama in the interior was actually that bad. Um, because yeah, we're just not a part of that. So yeah, seeing what was going on with her and Kyle was pretty crazy.
Yeah.
But
Definitely.
yeah,
One of
it was pretty sad that she left.
Yeah. I was kind of, yeah, I guess. Well, one of our
Bye.
listeners,
I guess.
one of our listeners said, "Who was the most dramatic and why was it Kyle?"
That's a good question. Yeah, Kyle just loved the drama, loved to stir the pot for sure.
I would
He
not
had to
want to
be
be
the
in a
main
boat with him.
he had to be the main character always.
Were you close with him?
Yeah, we got along pretty well throughout the whole season actually. There was like a couple of times where he'd try and drop like a snarky comment, but that's just who he is. So
Do you think you should have checked on Natalia when she was on the verge of leaving the boat? Because at that point, you're checked out.
yeah, I do watch it back, and I feel like yeah, I could have done a little bit more, but yeah, that's just it's weird. That's just how I am naturally. Like if I'm like, yeah, once I've like turned off that switch, I'm done. Like it is pretty cold, but yeah.
But what made you turn off the switch? Because I felt like it came out of nowhere where you were finally affected by it.
I don't know. I think I was just, eventually I was just over it. I saw that it was kind of just like a revolving door. It wasn't going anywhere. So I was just like, yeah,
It was like a little tease.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
and she had that like boyfriend that she kept like texting, and it's like weird. It's like too much.
Well, yeah, when they were together, how awkward was that? Were you drunk though during that scene? You guys were in bed together, and then she was texting, or her boyfriend was calling her.
Was calling, yeah. And I was like, yeah, answer it.
Yeah. Were you drunk?
I don't think so.
Oh, okay. You were being messy then. You were just being messy. You were like, answer
Yeah.
it. Is he drunk
Yeah.
right now? One of our listeners said, what does the pear necklace mean that you wear? I never noticed that. Do you wear a pear necklace?
Pear? The pearls?
I don't know what it is, but everyone keeps asking about a necklace that you wear.
I know, everyone, like, I get so many questions. They're like, what does this necklace mean to you? And I'm like, nothing. It doesn't have any specific meaning. It's just, a necklace I was wearing, yeah.
Who got you the necklace? Is it the girl? Is it your girlfriend? Like, is there
No, there's nothing like, there's no story behind it at all. It's just
oh gosh, people pay attention to those things. So
they do.
They were
and I think it's because like I started wearing it at the beginning and I just wore it throughout the whole season. So it's like it is a big part of the actual whole season.
Right. Yeah, that's why they're asking. What
even the tattoo, didn't they ask a lot of questions about his tattoo?
Yeah, you have a tattoo too, right?
Like your heart? Or
yeah,
no, butterfly?
I've got a butterfly here.
Yeah.
Okay.
What is the meaning of that one?
Yeah.
Doesn't really have a meaning either.
What do you mean?
It was my grandmother's favorite animal, the monarch butterfly.
So, okay.
Well, that's a beautiful meaning then.
Yeah.
That means, there's definitely a meaning because people were asking, why does he randomly have that?
I know some people are real dark on it. They're like, why the fuck does he have that?
No, we did get a lot of questions about that. Does your family watch the show?
My mom watches it. Yeah.
Does she like yell at you?
Yeah, it's been all right so far, but yeah, she hasn't really commented on it too much.
I mean, my son, I'm like, what? Why did you say this? What did you do here? But that's nice.
But I think it's amazing that you and your ex were able to. I mean, you're like now she's your current girlfriend, and you were able to reunite. What made you want to get back together?
I was on a boat back where she was living, and we just started spending some more time together, and yeah, that's how it all kicked off again.
Where do you actually live?
I don't really live anywhere.
Really?
Anywhere and everywhere. I was living in Bali for 9 months because my family was there. So that was really nice. But yeah, I can never really stay anywhere too long.
That's wild. That's so crazy because
I just have to.
In the same spot for like 30 years.
Yeah.
People are like,
I hate staying somewhere too long. I just pack up and leave.
Just get bored.
Yeah.
Where is she from?
She's from Spain.
Oh, nice. Okay. So it looks like you're going to settle in Spain.
Yeah, Spain's pretty nice. Mallorca, it's like a small island next to.
That's beautiful. That's a beautiful island.
Yeah.
Have you ever been to Vegas before BravoCon, or was that your first time?
That was my first time.
No way.
That place was crazy.
Yeah.
It's weird for me because I've only ever seen that kind of stuff in movies.
Oh. Yeah.
So when I'm I'm there and like driving down the strip and seeing everything, I'm like, I feel like I'm in a movie. It was very cool.
Did you guys even get time to like even party or do anything that you guys wanted to do? Because it was a lot for us, like just to be like there every single day. So I'm sure for you guys too. So it was like there was not that much downtime.
Nah, not too much. It was very full on. It was like wake up, go to BravoCon, go home, have some food, and then just go straight out. We
Yeah.
were partying every night. So I was only there for like 5 days, but it was a very long 5 days.
Right.
Yeah.
Aside from Andy, who were because I watched you on Watch What Happens Live, and they asked like who was your favorite person that you met, and you said Andy, and I was like, oh my gosh, of course. But
Stuck up.
aside from Andy, who else was like really cool that you met?
Who else was really cool? It was quite cool to meet. Like, I didn't really meet too many other people from other shows. Like, I talked to them, but I didn't really like connect with any of them. So I got to speak to other like yacht crew. I got to hang out with Fraser a bit. He was really cool. And then I also hung out with Colin a bit. It was really cool to connect with him because obviously he's from New Zealand as well. So
Wait, isn't Colin the engineer or no?
I think he does engineering as well. Yeah, he
Yeah,
was on the sailing.
oh yeah. That's which one he's on. Did you
Yeah.
meet Captain Lee?
I did briefly. Yeah.
He's really nice.
Isn't he the nicest ever?
Yeah, he's so sweet.
I would love to see you work with him. Are you going to continue this? I mean, like you're right now on one. So are you going to continue it?
Continue working on
Yeah,
like the yacht or the show?
Like the show.
Both.
Yeah, I will definitely continue working on yachts. I've been doing it for 7 years now. When I finished high school, my plan was to just go do a gap year, travel for a year, and then go home to university. And I found the yachting industry, and I haven't left since. So I'm definitely going to continue doing it. And if they want me back for another season of Below Deck, I would definitely do it.
You know how they've asked some of the people from all the Below Deck franchise to go on a show called Winter House. Would you go on Winter House if they asked you?
I would love to do Winter House.
Okay.
I love the snow.
Oh, nice.
What do you think? But what do you think your girlfend would say if you did that?
Hell no.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how that one would go down.
What, would you guys go on a break before that? Like, I feel like I'm crazy, and I'd be like, "You're not going."
From what I've seen on Winter House, it's pretty
wild.
Loose.
But there are people that are dating and but you have to bring some sort of something to it, I guess. So
yeah. Okay, were you ever married? I don't know why people thought you were married.
I know. No, I've had this. I have had this a lot. I'm not married, but when Down Under first came out, there was like a bunch of news articles, and it was like, Luka Brunton's married to this person, or like he's married, he's got kids and all this stuff, and I'm like, I had no idea where any of this information was coming from, but I even had like friends like messaging me like, bro, when did you get married? And I'm like, I didn't.
That's awesome. Wait, how old are you?
27.
So when do you want to get married? This is for your girlfriend. So shout out to your girlfriend. I'm asking.
When do I want to get married? I'm not too sure.
You're not.
Too sure.
You're getting at a good age for like marriage.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I just turned 27. I can't believe it.
Yeah. Okay, so we have another listener question. So were you, and I'm sorry, because again, I know that you're dating someone now, but were you attracted to Jess while you were messing with Natalia?
No, not really. I never really thought about it.
Were you like bored and then Jess was there? Because that was so random.
Yeah, I think I was a little bit bored.
I don't know. I thought the whole thing was random. Like I feel like
it was definitely very random.
Yeah, like I get like you and Natalia's personality. I could see that. You and Jamie, 100%, two really good looking people. But I was like, Jess, I wasn't expecting that at all.
Yeah, there was never really we never really connected on anything else.
Yeah.
Like the conversations were very,
Do you
There was
think
nothing. Like, but obviously, like with Natalia, like we had banter, like
yeah.
we got
Right.
along, we could joke, we joked around with each other a lot, but yeah, it wasn't like that with Jess.
Do you think Toomey's a good chief stew?
Yeah, I think she did all right this season. Obviously, it was her first time as a chief stew, and for me, my first time being a bosun, so it is difficult.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think she did all right.
I love Toomey. I think you did such a great job as a bosun, but with her, but you also had a really good team with you too. But I feel like
Not
with
drama people.
yeah, with her, I feel like she engaged in the drama.
Yeah, like this. That's the thing. Like this season, there's a lot of drama.
Mm-hmm.
It's
Is
crazy.
there more to come? Like I feel like there's already so much drama.
Well, like I said, I didn't really like during the season. I didn't really realize what was going on. I thought it was fine during the season. So how I picture it coming is chill, but who knows how it's gonna come out on the TV. Yeah.
Well, because you were only hearing Natalia's side. So,
Yeah.
and the way she says it is very persuasive to make her look good. And
Yeah.
so you wouldn't think what was really happening. Like, were you shocked about her and Toomey, where she was like yelling at Toomey at one point? Were you surprised about that?
Yeah, that was crazy.
Yeah, because you don't talk like that to anybody, and especially
You're
your boss.
leader
Yeah, you're like,
what would you do?
That's a weird thing to see that stuff going on, because obviously if you don't see it then you would have never known that happened.
And that's where I feel like Captain Jason and Captain Sandy are so different. I feel like Captain Jason would have fired her or made her gave her a warning way more, where Captain Sandy was just like, oh, it's okay, or like made it seem like Toomey get it together, and Captain Jason would not allow that. I feel that.
Yeah, I think Captain Sandy was pretty chill for our season. When I was going on to do the show, like people were like, oh my god, like Captain Sandy's really hectic, she's like really strict and all this. But then when I got on, I think that the season that I did with her, she was really mellow.
Yeah.
Nice. Do you is there a dip, like compared to all the yachting areas, but more like I guess Med and Down Under, like who tips better? Is it the Med that tips the most, like the guests on there?
Yeah, I think so. I only did a few of the charters on the Down Under, and I think that we were getting our tips in like Australian dollars, but yeah, I think the Med was really good.
Nice.
Yeah.
What do you think about, do you agree with how Captain Sandy was towards, is her name Natalie or Natalia? Because now I feel like I'm saying it wrong.
Natalia.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What did you think about that? Because I watched that and I'm like instantly annoyed, because I'm like, Natalia's not innocent. Were you surprised by that?
When she left the boat?
No, with Captain Sandy, like being like, she really thought Natalia was the biggest asset. And she, Natalia does have toxic ways. And it seemed like she did not think that or see that. And I was just kind of shocked by that.
Yeah, I don't know. It's really hard, especially when you're in the middle of it, like when you're in a season, when you're on a boat and you only have these crew, and especially because it's quite hard to find new crew during the season because everyone's already got a job. So yeah, I think she's just trying to keep the crew together, and because for her to leave and bring someone else in, obviously, as you've seen, it's hard.
Yeah, that makes sense, actually.
Yeah.
Who wouldn't you work with again, or care to work with again?
Who I wouldn't care to work with?
Yeah.
I don't know. I only really got along. Well, I would love to work with Lara again. We got along really well, but yeah, everyone else really, I wouldn't really mind.
How about
Oh, you said Culver?
Culver.
Yeah, I don't think I'll work on a boat with Culver again.
That's what I want to see. I want to see that whole thing again. It was too short. It ended too short. So
Yeah.
all that.
Yeah, if that was like middle of the season, there some shit could have gone down for
Yes.
sure. Yeah.
What were
Do
you
you
gonna
ever
ask?
feel that people that don't take you as serious or because of your like looks, like they just think like you're like a pretty boy and like you're not here to like actually work?
Um
It's so nice,
I
Chantal.
Well, you do, so
yeah.
you have both now, but
I'm not too sure. Like obviously when I'm working, I'm trying to work as hard as I can, and then when I'm not, I'm trying to party as hard as I can. So
so you're
but
working for yourself. So like they can see it right away and so then they don't bother you about it.
yeah, I think that I also try to make a good impression. For
I mean,
sure.
the fact that when you became bosun, I've never watched anyone. First off, that's so much pressure, and you did it so
Fuck
well.
yeah.
And I was
That
like,
was so stressful.
yeah,
Yeah.
I was not expecting you to do that well. I've never seen someone do that well.
We usually see like the bosuns acting so crazy and like acting like all their whole like, you know, team doesn't know how to do anything and they're like running and they're doing everything and you just did it so chill.
Yeah, it was it was fucking weird because obviously I haven't actually worked on deck as like a deckhand or a bosun for like 5 years. So my first time working on deck again was with Jason. So I did a couple of charters, and then when I went and did med, and Sandy's like, "Yeah, you want to be the bosun?" I'm like, "Fuck!" like inside, I'm like, "No, I do not want to do this."
So
But
you couldn't tell.
I didn't really have the choice to say no to her, and I'm glad I did it for sure. But
Do
I
you
couldn't
think,
have done it without my team, like
yeah.
especially like Lara. She just made my life so much easier, and Haley as well. You don't really see too much of her on the show, but she was very helpful as well.
Yeah, she wasn't there for the drama. She just kept saying like, "What's happening?" And then you wouldn't see her anymore.
Yeah.
But it's better that way.
Max was good as well, but he was just there to keep us entertained
Yeah.
most of the time.
Yeah, but I liked how you guys didn't want him to leave. But was that just because you
Yeah.
didn't finding a replacement?
No, I think like if that was to happen closer to the start of the season, then we probably wouldn't have mind. We wouldn't have cared if like he did leave. But we
Yeah.
were starting to build a bit more of a relationship with him, and then everyone was getting along a bit more, and he finally like found his place in the team. So when he did start to talk about leaving, it was kind of sad. I was like, dude, you can't leave us. Like you're one of us now.
Oh,
So yeah, when he made the decision to stay was very cool. Yeah.
Yeah, he seems like an emotional guy, but in like a good way.
Yeah.
Like in a good way.
Yeah.
Like he don't want anyone mad at him, so like he gets sad if someone's like.
no, yeah, I ended up
Yeah. You can't get mad at him or angry because he'll just
Yeah, he gets upset. You're like, okay,
freak
I'm
out,
just
run
joking.
off, and yeah.
Right. So I have one final question. Chantal, I don't know if you have any more.
No, go ahead.
Okay, so I have one final question. So you have to do marry, shag, or kill. Okay. And it's Jess, Natalia, or Jamie. So you have to pick.
I'm marrying Nat.
Oh,
Ooh.
wow.
Yeah. He's mad at Jamie.
Yeah.
And I'm killing Jess.
Gosh. Wait, where do you stand with Jess now? She's so innocent.
I haven't talked to her in a long time. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
In
You were
ages,
bored,
yeah.
Luka. You were bored.
Mm.
Are they gonna do like a Watch What Happens Live reunion for you guys or no? They kind of treat you guys like
Well, down under, they don't.
Oh, okay. But
Yeah, they don't do them. I think they will do one for Med, and it's gonna be fucking crazy.
Is there a date for it yet? Like, so you're gonna have to talk to Jess. You're gonna have to talk to Natalia.
No idea. I haven't actually heard like if we will do one, but I'm sure we will. Yeah.
Yeah.
I hope we do. I hope we do.
I hope we do.
Oh, you hope? Okay, wow. You're ready?
There's a lot more shit coming. as you saw from the mid-season trailer.
Yeah.
But yeah, if we do one, it's going to be hectic.
We're excited then.
Yes, we are so excited. Well, thank you for coming on. You really, stuck to it. We asked you at BravoCon, so thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Yes, and we're excited to watch the rest. So we wish you all the luck. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Bye, Luka. Thank you.
See ya.
Bye.
Bye.